Good morning, class 5. Today I am going to take chapter number 3. This is transitive and intransitive verb. So, this is the revision part. Point number A, you can see here. You know that a sentence can be divided into two parts. So, already I hope you are clear about the subject and the predicate. So, one subject can be there, two subject can be there, and part of predicate will be there. So, in example, you can see boys play. So, boy is the subject and play is the predicate. Boys are playing football. So, boy is the subject and are playing football, that is the predicate part. So, here subject and verb. We'll see subject with the verb. Kalyan wrote an essay. So, Kalyan is the noun part. Wrote is the verb form. An essay. What he is doing? Wrote an essay. Second point B. This old man sells flowers. So what work he is doing? Sells. The terrible flood will destroy all the crop. So what verb is there? Will destroy. So I hope you are understanding what the relation between subject and verb. Subject is here Kalyan wrote, that is the verb form. So let's come on the next page. So here on the previous page, Kalyan wrote an essay. You saw that sentence, Kalyan wrote an essay. This sentence you can say in the indirect language also. The essay was written by Kalyan. This is the indirect form of that sentence. Direct form is Kalyan wrote an essay, and indirect form is the essay was written by Kalyan. Second is flowers are sold by this old man. Simple form was there. This old man sells flowers. The indirect form flowers are sold by this old man. So you can see another example here. Difference between sentence A, B, C and sentence D, E, F. You can find the subject essay did not do anything. Flowers does not do anything. Crop will not do anything. These subjects do not act. Something is done to them, or they are acted upon by somebody or something else. So I hope you are understanding direct and indirect form here. Here, a verb may not refer to an action. It may simply tells us what a person or thing is. So verb is an action. Already you know about this. Verb is an action, but sometimes helping verb need a sentence. Here you can see the rose is red. Is here, that is helping verb. London is a big city. Is a helping verb. Is again, it is a helping verb. Here you can see transitive verb. The definition of transitive verb: a verb which has an object is known as a transitive verb. A verb which has an object is known as a transitive verb. So here you can see relation between subject with the object. So subject affects the object. So this is the relation you can see in example. Farmers till the sow. Jack kicked the football. Flowers will clean the table. So here you can find an easy way to find out whether a verb has an object. Whether a verb has an object. We ask the question, what or whom? Then you can find the answer. And that relation is the transitive verb. Farmer till what? What he is doing? He till sow. Jack kicked. To what? To whom? Jack kicked football. Father will clean what? Whom? Father will clean table. So hope you are understanding. Now here you can see intransitive verb. So what about the intransitive verb? By the example, try to understand. The dog barked. So dog barked. This is not doing any action on the direct object. Dog barked. He is only barked to whom you don't know. The verb barked simply tells us something about the dog only. The subject itself, it does not tell us how the subject's action affected, to whom affected, some other person or thing. The verb barked therefore has no object. So, now try to understand. Transitive verb is direct action on the object, and intransitive verb, it does not give the action on any other object. It does only. Here you can see some another example of the intransitive verb. The man looks ill. So the man looks what? He is ill. He is not performing on another person. The journey will be difficult. The journey will be what? That is difficult. Love become Jay become a doctor. So Jay become what? A doctor. So here you can find in intransitive sentences, it's depend on the himself only. It does not depend on the object. So if we look at the answer carefully, we find that each of them tells us something about the subject itself only. So already I told you, it does not refer to another person. All these verbs look, will be, became, are therefore intransitive sentences. So class, here you can see direct and indirect object. What about the direct and indirect object? So here you can see some transitive verbs can take two objects, direct object, indirect object. Take one example. The student gave their teachers some flowers. So the verb gave therefore has two objects, flower and teacher. There are two objects, flower and teacher. In other words, the thing that is given, flower, is called the direct object. So flower is the direct object and person to whom, that is indirect object. So flower is the direct object and the teacher is the indirect object, because flowers giving directly by the student, and to whom? Teacher. Teacher is there, to whom given? To the teacher. So try to understand direct and indirect object before this transitive and intransitive part. I hope you are understanding and you are enjoying in the class. Thank you class. Try to complete part A and B. Thank you class. Thank you very much.